Hopefully it's working. I can't see why it did stop, but it's probably tired of me going back and forth. And we're back! Can we hear me? Can we hear me now? Can we hear me now? Can we hear me meow? Audio? Is the audio there? Can we hear me with these silly microphones? You know, I paid all of $20 for. I'm getting my $20 worth. For realsies. And forth and or, you know, YouTube. Last time I tried to put the 6-7 gift out there, it said, nope, we don't have 6-7 anymore. What? Rude. Don't be rude. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to get. Maybe I can get 3 more. Can I get 3 more in here? I don't have to. I can put as few in here as I want. That's probably what I should do, is just put a row, 2 rows. 2 rows. And that way I'm not crowding my pan. My tray. It's not a kitchen. What am I doing? Okay. There. 2 more rows. Hi, Oak. Hi, Henry. Hi, Mrs. Oak. Thanks for coming back, as you know. The internet. Do you want to be my friend? No. The internet does not want to be my friend. Alright. So I should just do 1 tray of one thing, and that way won't get all mixed up. Alright. So I wanted for the longest time to have this flower called butterfly weed. And since it's more of a weed, an actual weed, I thought it would have a chance here at my house. It's backwards. Use your mirrors. Butterfly weed. Drought tolerant plants. Zones 3 through 10. I think I'm in zone 5B. Right there in the middle. But I see these on the roadside around here, and they're so pretty. And the butterflies, I love them. So I'm like, I'm going to try again. I tried once before. I didn't do a very good job. $2. And the seeds are, oh, look like that. They're not super tiny, but they're also not, they're not big. So I'm just going to try 1. Let's see how it goes. So I'd like to spread this around on the property. If it grows on the roadside, it should do well out here in the country. I know some of these seeds are probably not going to germinate. Some of these little ones. Okay, that one was 2. I'll just put 2. Okay. 2 in each little tiny pot. Whoever is healthier wins, right? Okay. I got a couple left. Oh, the pisser is out there. What is it, Coop? Alright. So then I want to cover it with just a wee bit of soil. Just a wee bit of soil. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Not cat wee. I saw that. Stop peeing on my stuff. Cat piss will kill your plants. Did you know that? Dog piss kills your grass. You know that. Go away, Coop. I don't need your deposits. Okay. Alright. I'm still gonna get dirt under my nails. Alright, I need to label these. Where's my labeler? Do I have some labels? Where are you? I had some. Yeah, let's see. I do. I got some super dirty ones. Okay, super dirty things. Super dirty, super dirty. Hey! Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just yell in everybody's ear? Stop! Oh my God. Who's fighting over here? Maggie, come here! Who are you hissing at? Oh, it's probably Hazel. Sorry if I'm yelling in everybody's ear. My cat's about ready to throw down. Hi! Thanks for coming. I am in the greenhouse and listening to my cats fight outside. Need a marker and we will write the names of this flower on there with something. Let's see, where's my magic marker? Magic marker. There we are. That's when I need the hose. Where are you? Get him! Get him, Maggie. What a good dog. She straightens them cats out for me. All right, where did I go? I went around the block. Magic marker. So this is a butterfly weed, which is different from butterfly bush. Ugh, this marker. Today is what's today? Is it the 16th? Is it? See your comment. Yeah, what did your granddaughter think? Is that the one? Is that the comment? She has not thought of it. Why? Because I have not gotten to see her yet. Alright, so there's that. Ugh. And now I need to dome it so it stays humid in there. Yeah. Is the vent open? Let's not vent it. No. Alright. Alright. Yay! We got some planted. Whoop, whoop, whoop. First bunch. Alright. So then what's next? We want to do these little baby pumpkins. Cute little baby pumpkins. They are mini harvest blend, so they're going to be all different colors. The white or stripy or orange. It's a crapshoot. I like to shoot crap. Small decorative pumpkins, great for eating. Okay. A semi-bush plant. Well, I'm going to see if it'll vine and grow it on a trellis, because why not? Hi, Craig. Thanks for coming back. I guess nobody could hear me after a while because I was in and out of the house, and that really messed up the internet on my phone. Look at how adorable these seeds are. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so cute. Can you see that? So cute. So cute. Alright. I will just put one in each of these pots, and that's 10 pots. I think that's plenty, but I don't know. I have an arbor tunnel kind of thing that I try to grow morning glories on. And once you grow morning glories, if you ever, hi Colt, if you ever have grown morning glories, if you've grown them once, you always have morning glories. They keep coming back. They give you plenty of seeds, so I could do another whole tray of those if I wanted to. But I have in the freezer, I need to go get them. I have some seeds that I got from my pumpkin group of small white pumpkins, and I thought, or a gourd, not even a pumpkin. They just said small white gourd, and I'm like, I'm in. That sounds like fun. Whatever, I don't care. Let's just grow all the things. So I think in about a couple of days, these will probably be up. I don't know about the butterfly weed. And then I want to do cat grass and catnip because I have cats and I think that would be fun. So mini harvest pumpkins. This pen. Might be time to get a new pen out here. Maybe a pencil is better. Find a pencil. Have one in my jar up here. Pencil. Let's see. Yeah, so much better. The harvest pumpkin. I'll put that in the. Yeah, I'll put it up here. Why? I'll get better sun. I gotta take that shade cloth off. I'll get better sun over here. And if I put it over here, then it will shade it, I guess. I don't know. Another dome. Keep the moisture in. Is it open? No. There. Now we got 2 trays done. Yay. Alright. So I got a little banged up. But this one is if you need any of these, not that you do, but if you do, these ones are stronger. They're by Jump Start. You see it, read it backwards. Jump Start. There you go. I'm cool now. Jump Start. They're way stronger. They're way stronger. So this is like one of my first ones that I ever used. And they're very weak. I would pile like 2 or 3 of them up just to make how strong they should be. I think I have only 10 of these. I think I got them on the internet, maybe Amazon, but totally worth whatever money I paid for them because all the other ones are trash and probably shouldn't reuse them, but I keep them because I don't like throwing things away. Not a fan. Alright. What are we going to plant next? See, we got the mini harvest pumpkins. These guys. So cute. And then we also got the butterfly weed. Absolutely adorable. So I think what we're doing next is we're going to do cat grass and probably some more catnip. I have way more seeds indoors, but again, if I take my phone in there, the internet hates me. And I won't be able to hear you. You won't hear me. Okay. Alright, let me fill up some more of these pots with my moistened potting mix. Did I have it? I don't have it tilted down very far. Let's see what I'm doing. I'm just filling them up, pack it in pretty good. Leave a little bit on the top that's loose so I can cover up the seed. And it's just moist. Sorry, but you don't want it soggy. That's bad. You don't want your seed to rot. You just want it to be like comfortably warm and feeling like a warm, wet hug or something like that. There we go. Two more. And that should be good for this tray. Let's see, what do we got over here for pots? A couple more. Yeah. What are we going to get? What did I just say? Oh, you want me to go get them and leave you here so you can watch my pots of soil while I go get my more seeds? Because I would do it. I'd probably leave my microphones here just because I don't trust them to like not disengage, you know. All right, so let's do cat grass. It says 80 days to harvest. What am I harvesting? I'm just gonna put it in that. You know, I have a lot of cats. Ooh, these seeds are kind of big. Nice. They look like little wheat berries. Wheat, not weed. Wheat. Okay. Maybe I'll put like 2 in each pot. Anyway, I have 10 cats. I have a catio, which is attached to the room where the cats have their jungle gyms and feeding and watering stations and all that good stuff, litter boxes. But they can go outside. They can take themselves outside into this catio, and it has like a square in it of dirt. Oh, there you go. And I cleaned it out of all the cat stuff, and I put new soil in it and protected it with metal fencing. They couldn't really get in there and mess it up again. And that's where I will plant the cat grass and stuff, where the metal fencing will be a little bit higher, so it'll give the plants maybe some room to keep growing without them destroying it immediately. I don't know. They're cats. They're probably going to destroy it immediately, but I'm going to try. I'll cover these berries up. They look like wheat berries, these little seeds. Actually, kind of good sized seeds. And we will hopefully get them to germinate, and I'll have some cat grass. It worked out really well last year. You weren't here for that, but I grew catnip and cat grass, but I didn't have the soil changed out and the gate, the fencing to protect the plants, so the cats just destroyed it immediately because they loved it. Cat grass and um, catnip, they love that stuff. Okay. What other seeds can we start? We needed to get those other little baby pumpkins. Okay. All right, now I need another. Here's your sand. Here's some, it says Jetstar tomatoes. No, I'm not doing that. Let's see, can I rub that off? No. I wonder if some rubbing alcohol will make that come off. Hi, Blake. Let's try some rubbing alcohol. How come I have a spray bottle of rubbing alcohol, but I don't have a spray bottle of hydrogen peroxide? I don't know. Oh, look at this. Ha. It worked. Ta-da. Gonesies. All right, so this was cat grass. Cat grass. May. Did somebody tell me it was the 16th? May. What is it? The 7th? What day is today? The 16th? I'm going to go with 16th. Can you guys still hear me? One. It's not paper. Oh, it is. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll put that here. Just, I like to write what day I started the seeds. I got another dome. This dome is dusty. We'll see if I can get some of this dust off. Yes. Okay. Close this vent. They've got little vents in them, which is kind of nice. So I think this is the 7-inch domes. There, you can see how that one is different color than the other. Maybe not, I don't know. All right. So I'm all out of the beautiful trays. The rest of them are indoors. That's okay. We don't really need them. We just need to continue on with our quest to get as much seeds started as possible. Let's fill some more pots. Are you excited? Is this fun? I love it. I love playing in the dirt. Good smelling dirt too. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Maybe I should not have this a little higher so I have to bend down as far. What do you think about that? I love it. Thank you. I'm so slow. Okay. So, if it gets dark in here, we're SOL. I don't have any lights in the greenhouse, but I do have a light in my shed. I could easily set up some lights. I have some, what do you call them? Party lights? Let me show you. I'll show you what I mean. Ah! That is not what I was going to do. Why are you like this? Why am I like this? I don't know. I thought I put this away nicely. I did not. So these things, they like change color and stuff, but it has a white option. I could run this through here. I would have a little light. Kind of love the idea. I know what I did. It says green wires to help support it when it was in the garden. And then it has the ability to like attach more. Maybe I'll dink around with that later. Anyway, love the idea or hate the idea? I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna get ta-da! Not bending over so far now. All right. Oh, son of a gun. I need a little bit more in there. Derp, derp. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Alright. I'm going to do some catnip in this one. And then I'll probably run in the house and go get something else from my freezer. Maybe some baby pumpkins. Or gourds or something. I'll go to the freezer. But I'll have to leave my microphone out here because I don't trust it to not disengage. Yeah. Maybe I'll start a couple of sunflowers. You're really not supposed to start them in pots because they don't like to transplant. Like corn, you don't want to start that in a pot. They do not like to transplant. They hate it. They get very particular. If I make up some more, I'll be ready. I'll just make up as many as I can. I have 3 more domes, so I can do 3 more trays. Put them up here. And I like this size pot. It's like a 3-inch pot. It's perfect to get them started and, you know, gives you a little extra time to figure out where you're putting everything. I also direct sow my green beans, so I'll do my green bean forest in the garden bed. What I'm going to do this year is a succession planting. So I'll let one group grow to maturity, harvest, then rip them all out, and then plant another succession of green beans because we love green beans around here. And I'll can them so we can have them all winter long. I'm almost out of my canned green beans now. Yeah, I should go get something to drink. So I can cheers y'all. I have root beer. Alright. Looks like I got the right amount of soil. The loudest bird out there right now is a Carolina wren, and she is tiny. That's who's singing. One more. All right. Probably have enough to do another half a tray. I want to do this catnip. Never settle. Nice. Now I don't do the tomato cages. They're very frustrating. So what I'll do is just bamboo stakes. Holy crap, these seeds are tiny. So I just use bamboo and string or twine or whatever you got, and just cram that down around the plant, and then tie off. Now I have a bed out here that has hoops over it with uh, support going along lengthwise. So what I'll do is I'll tie some of that twine at the bottom of the tomato plant, and then spin it around the plant, and then tie it to the top of the support way up high. And when it grows, I just kind of wind it around it to help support the plant. And then I prune only for annoyance. I don't intentionally prune to prevent growth. Okay. If it's annoying me and it's getting in my way and there's too many leaves and everything from the bottom 2 feet, I pretty much strip the plant, because all those leaves that are touching the ground are getting wet and staying wet and is not good for your plant. So many soil-borne illnesses and biologicals that are bad for tomatoes. And then you want to you probably know this, Never. I don't have to tell you how to do any gardening. But you want to get some CalMag, because calcium is your friend in the tomato business. I'll sprinkle these teeny. Can I show you how tiny these seeds are? Look at that. Like poppy seeds. Crazy. This is the catnip. I don't care at this point. They're so tiny. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's hardly, I don't hardly need any more in here. Hopefully those will work. Catnip. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. And then you don't really want to pat too much soil over them because they're so tiny. No. All right. Oh, I need another tag. I need another name tag. They're so dirty. So dirty. And this one says cucumbers. I have not been able to catch my cucumbers before they're too. Oop. Okay, good. Jumping right out of my hand. Before they're too big to be a pickle. I can't keep up on them. All right. It worked last time. Work your magic. Disappearo. Little rubbing alcohol. Nice. All right. Pencil. We'll write catnip on here. in pencil. If you ever want to write a note and then on a piece of paper and bury it in the ground for somebody else to find, like you got 5-year-olds and you like to treasure hunt, lead pencil will not dissolve. The paper, might dissolve, but if the paper holds up, pencil will last. Pen will fade. So they'll be able to read your little secret note. Fun fact. Alright, this is a high dome. We really don't need it that high, but that's what I got. I'm going to turn the vents to closed. And there you go. Ta-da! We have 4 trays of seeds started. Oh, okay, tomatoes. Yeah. And I watch a lot of internet. I do. And I've watched over the years a few, really awesome garden channels, not the corporate ones, but the real gardeners. And turns out, pruning your tomato plants to supposedly have a better harvest is not always true. But I'm not trying to grow a lot of leaves, but if I see flowers that have started and then the tomatoes that are started, I will leave that stalk and let the indeterminate tomatoes continue to grow. Now, if they're determinate tomatoes, meaning they're only going to grow so tall, don't do all that. Don't rip all your leaves off. I grow indeterminate tomatoes, so I can rip all the leaves off, and next week it's going to be like I didn't touch it. Oh, I don't need to write this one. I'm just cleaning them for cleaning's sake. Okay, gotcha. Let's clean another one. Let's clean the rest of them because I'm going to do a couple more trays. So, determinate, it should say on your packet. If you get seeds from me, they're all going to be indeterminate. Indeterminate. And then they can grow 20 feet tall. I don't know. Did you guys ever watch what's that movie? I'm not really good at movies, but it's the mob movies, and he's out there spraying his tomato plants, and they're huge. He's walking amongst them like they're trees. That's an indeterminate tomato, and it's usually the Romas, beef steaks, any heritage type tomato. All the work for the tomatoes. What I do is I make sauce. I freeze them until I have a whole bunch, and then I make sauce. So, yes, those are all my favorite tomatoes. I did used to grow cherry tomatoes, and when my daughter was little, she loved them. She would just eat them in the garden, and so would I. But now that I have this diverticulitis, whatever crap, I can't have all those little seeds, so I don't eat tomato raw because they have like a million seeds in them. So I have to filter all the seeds out. So I have a sieve. So when they're frozen, when they get soft, when you thaw them out, and I run them through my sieve, takes all the seeds out, and then I make my beautiful sauce. And then I can that, and we use that for cooking and everything. Yeah. But my husband will every once in a while want a tomato on a sandwich. It's so rare. So if I have them and they're fresh in the garden, like those giant tomatoes, the giant tomatoes that I grow, delicious. So I still use those in the sauces, and I still cut them up for sandwiches as well. And if you want some seeds for giant tomatoes, I have a whole bunch. All right, I need to go in the house and find more seeds to start. I have 2 more domes, 2 more, and we can plant some more, get some more plants started. Because I also have this. Look at this. That was just one shelf. Just one shelf. I have 1, 2, 3 more shelves. Or I can do these shelves over here, which I have not even considered. So, we got a lot to do. Yes. Aggressive. Aggressive dome pointing. Look at that. From far away, I can point. Wake up. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave you guys here for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go get some seeds. Good? We good? Oh my god. That took forever. Oh my gosh. Anyway. And I'm back. Ooh, are we talking about my favorite thing? Bacon. Alright, can we hear me? Can we hear me now? Shot. Just kidding. Excuse me. I was pretending to be Critter. Anyway, check this out. You can't read backwards. This says octopus gourds. Gotta try that. Okay. And then, what is this? Black pumpkins. Yes. We're doing that. What was that? Alright. And this is small white pumpkins. It's, you know, probably things I'm not going to eat, but whatever. Oh, there's a thing of bushel gourds. Probably, I don't know. Sandhill cranes are going over. Cheers! Yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we got in here? We got... Oh, these are all my fancy things that I started indoors. Some competition giant tomatoes and some hot peppers. All right. Then when we start our garden, oh, that's what we should do. Look at this giant baggie. It's not marijuana. No, it's the orange flame marigold. These are just the most beautiful flower, the marigold. It's like yellow, orange, and red. Beautiful. We're definitely going to have to start some of those. Let's see, what else do we got in here? I have lilies. I want to try to grow this one. So out in the way back when I take a walk and I lose the internet completely and I'm way back there, there is one lonesome cow parsnip that grows, and it gets about, well, it's about as tall as me and wide, and it's got big leaves and it has this big flower head. So I grabbed some of the seeds from it last fall. I just want to see if I can make some more. I don't know. Since it's growing wild here, why the hell not? Then, of course, I have poppies, and I don't need any more poppies, so I bagged some up and enveloped them for people if they want poppy seeds. This year I'm going to do... Ooh, I got some fancy zinnias. Definitely got to start those. And my California Wonder bell peppers. Okay, so I got a lot more things to start. The green beans, that is going to have to be direct sow. And then my husband's got some free seeds his office was giving away. So, you know, what are they? Cosmos. Who knows if they're going to grow. What are these? Daisies and purple coneflower. I have a million of these. I don't need any more. But the cosmos I might try. I got daisies growing out there somewhere. So things that I want to start, I pulled out. But I'm going to need... I think I have short domes again back in the house. But I have 2 more domes, so I got this tray ready to go. What should we put in there first? Should we throw in some a whole zinnias. Let's start the zinnias. What do you think? These are the ones that kind of reminds me. They have the yellow, orange, pink, a gradient. I only got 10 seeds. I have 10 cells, so 10 seeds for $5. Sometimes it's just the wrong time of year or temperature, and they don't do well. That's why in a greenhouse, I can control a lot more. Is there 10 whole seeds in there? I want these to do well. Hazel's in here. You guys want to see Hazel? Hazel, come here. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. Yeah, they want to see you. Say hi. Say hi to the people. He wants to catch the bugs. This is Hazel. Hazel was found her on the road by her house. Oh, Hazel was found by my groomer, my dog groomer, and she's allergic to cats. And she said, "You like cats?" I said, "I got enough cats." And she goes, "Kids already named her." And then my husband said, "I love that name." So now we have 10 cats. What'd you find? What'd you find? She's so excited. So these seeds of the fancy $5 zinnias, that's all I got for $5. Those aren't even good sized zinnia seeds. Those are really one per pot. I might have to go in and get small domes. Switch out the short domes. I don't know. I got short domes in the house. Please, Lord, let them grow. They're my favorite color ones. I think the only time I've ever seen them is from a fancy greenhouse who already had them, flowering by the time I met them. And then I grew them, and then I didn't think to save the seeds because I thought they were hybridized, and you don't get the same plant from a seed from a hybridized flower. It doesn't grow true. You'll get whatever genetics it, one or two of the ones that they use to create it. Oh, it's a fancy hybridized. That's why they're expensive. Did you find any mice? I think they've all moved out to the country. Ooh, they gave me 11 seeds. Unless I just planted a seed coat with nothing in it. I got a bonus seed. She is all about it. I've never had Hazel out in the greenhouse before. So this is new. She's only a baby yet. She just turned 1. She doesn't know all the rules yet. Okay, we got one extra seed. I kind of want to give it its own pot. Even though we're out of space, I can make room for one more pot. There's always room for one more. Hey, baby. So cute. Okay. Last one. May the Lord make you grow strong and beautiful. Okay. Okay. I'm stressed out. $5 seeds. What did I miss here? Let's see. Why short domes versus tall ones? Well, I like having the option once the. At first, I should start them all with the short domes. Keeps the moisture in low. Or I'll just run some cellophane over the top because it's cheaper. But I bought taller domes to let the whatever seedling in there is grow taller without smashing up against the top of the dome. Give it a little more space because the greenhouse is going to get cold at some point, and that's like a little mini greenhouse. Gives it an option to stay warm, stay moist, but still have room to grow. Really, if you're growing different tomatoes close to each other, unless it's a super freaking windy day, it's probably not going to be a problem because each flower has both things that it needs to pollinate itself. So, you know, more than likely it's going to be that tomato that it pollinates itself. Let's see. These are my fancy. Where's the? Oh, it's behind. It's zinnias. Zowie zinnias. Okay. We'll go with this one. So right now, I guess I could have grabbed the short domes, but I didn't. So I'm using what I got out here. Hi, Ruger. Sorry, I'm behind. Awesome. I learned something about tomatoes, or not, potatoes. I grew potatoes 2 different years, and it took me that long to figure it out. That what you want to do is let the plant die back, but you want to like put the little seed starting potatoes deep. So as it grows, they say add soil, add soil, add soil, add soil. So you have more options for more potatoes going up. Didn't do that. And then when I harvested them, then I washed them all. Dumb. No, don't do that. So smart aleck me, I thought, oh, that's great. No, you have to use them right away if you do that. So what you need to do is just lay them out on the ground and let them harden off for like a week or 2, they said. Oh, so live and learn. Because I grew up in the city. I did not grow up as a farmer. So all of this is new to me still at this age. Yes. So I grew them in cat litter bucket because that's what I had. I had 100 of them, and I like put 2 seed potatoes in each, those buckets, those big pails. They're 40-gallon pails, 40-pound pails. Sorry, not gallon, but pounds, like 4.5-gallon pails. And I grew them in there. And there really wasn't a whole lot of space, but they did all right. I just wouldn't do it like that again. Um, but I have nowhere to store them. I'm running out of space in my freezer. If I was up on my canning game, I guess I could can potatoes, but I don't know if anybody would like that. It would be nice to have a root cellar. I do not have one. My grandparents had one, And I look back at that now and go, gosh, that was a great thing. I wish I had that. My basement is way too warm. And I can't keep them in my garage. And my garage is way too cold. And I guess if you use sawdust, they can't be from treated lumber, but if you use sawdust because you can't have the potatoes touching each other, and you lay down a layer of sawdust and then a layer of potatoes, and they can't be touching, and then another layer of sawdust, and then another layer. You might be able to get away with that in a cold but not freezing garage, but mine is definitely freezing. So I don't know. I don't have anywhere to store them. And I guess we don't eat as many potatoes. Why is that stuck? There we go. As many potatoes as I do green beans. So, and green beans and sauce, tomato sauce, which is kind of what we like. So I grow what we like. I'm trying to grow. There we go. Beautiful. So all this cool stuff, the best trays, although you can get them at the pot store. I got those on Amazon. But these domes, the best ones, at the pot store. Where you get all your stuff to grow your marijuana. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Get some more dirt going. Get some more dirt growing. Okay. Everything I planted, I'm going to keep in my little bucket. What do I got now? I got octopus gourds, small white pumpkins, black. I could do a tray of like a mix of all these. Black pumpkins? Why not? Why not? But the bell peppers, I got to do a whole bunch of those. And I definitely want to grow some of my beautiful marigolds. Why? Just because I love them so. So pretty. A good fertilizer that I've been suggesting people find is the organic Neptune's Harvest fish and seaweed fertilizer. I guess, whatever. Anyway, this is a gallon jug. I think it's going for like $50 right now on Amazon. You can find smaller versions probably at your local store. Yeah, same kind of thing. You gotta shake it up, put a couple of teaspoons in a 5-gallon bucket, stir it up, and give that to whatever you're fertilizing. I just brought that out because it all needs to come back out here. But during the winter, all this goes in the house so it doesn't freeze out here and get wrecked. Yeah. Anyway, so I brought that out here. Need to move you a little bit so I can get in here with some soil. I put down in my beds a balanced granular fertilizer, just as an overall catch up. So whatever you can get at your local store. Oh, this one's open upside down. But anyway, this is a 12 12 12 upside down, whatever, doesn't matter. I brought some more rainwater in here. And my favorite, the metal watering cans. But in a pinch, if you need like a dissolvable, easy to use fertilizer, you got your tried and true Miracle-Gro. I just open them all up and just dump them in there and just use like a little bit in a 5-gallon, stirred up. Like I'll feed my flowers this kind of stuff, but my vegetables and stuff will get the seaweed and more natural stuff. But if you're growing tomatoes, you can get some CalMag. Sorry, you're gonna have to see what that looks like backwards. So you need the calcium. Otherwise, you're going to get blossom end rot, where the bottom of your tomato will rot away. It's not fun. So I'm going to go get some more of my dry soil so I can add some moisture and do a few more trays. In my bucket here. Make it messy. Oh, I think it's dog feeding time. Oh, has the wind finally calmed down? Good Lord. It's finally not windy. That figures. Maybe I should try and plant a giant pumpkin. What do you think? Should I try and plant a giant pumpkin? Now that it's calmed down. It's not dark yet. Starting seeds is important too, but I really need to get these babies in the ground. What do you think? 2 or 3 more of those. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, if you can do like a compost tea, that is probably some of the best stuff. You get like a mesh bag and put in a lot of your organic nutrients and steep it in a bucket of water. And you can put that through a sieve or strain it out before so it's not a bunch of bits and pieces. You're not getting seeds in your water. Like if you got a bunch of alfalfa, kelp, seaweed or something, you don't want all that in your water, but you want the nutrients. Yeah. They suggest that you use like painter sieve bags where you can, to keep your paint clean from globs of paint. So you can get like one of these paint sieve, and you pour in like a kelp meal or whatever, pour that in there, tie it off, all right, put a string on it or not, and just dump that in a bucket, leave it there for 24 hours, take it out, stir it up, and use that to fertilize your plants. It's great. Compost tea is awesome. Oh, I forgot to go grab my Azos and my so many things that I want to do. Should I go and do the pumpkins? Yeah, you can save your eggshells. I just dump them in my compost. And then I will have to mix it up, and then I'll have plenty. Hi, Hazel. What are you doing? Stay out of there. Hazel, no! Get out of there. Turkey. She's probably going to crap in there. See, can you see my... No, it's too tall. I need to come down a little bit. We're too uppity. Yeah, there we go. We just got too uppity. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing down here. I'm in the hoop house. Not a hoop house. If I put my baby in here, I will have to turn on the light and turn on the heater tonight. That's what I will have to do. I need 2 spots. And of course I can't find my cute... Oh, wait a minute. I got it. I found it. Not that bright, am I? I have the cutest little shovel. It's so adorable. Okay. I put one here, put one here, put one here. Okay. So I want to make 2 holes for 2 pumpkin plants. And one will end up getting culled, and one will get to stay. We'll just see how it goes. I don't need them super deep. Hi, Maggie. She's waiting for her dinner. Okay. Are we still able to hear me, or did I get cut off? I don't know. I'll do one right here. Yeah, you like this. Okay. All right. Kind of messing around with the electricity here. The fan attached. Alright. I need the heater. Plug in my heater as well. Where are you? Turn that off right now. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Got my fancy light on. Guess what we should do. Okay. Okay. All right. Digging around. I'm good. Okay. Can you see me? See what I'm doing? I'm actually digging a hole for the pumpkins. Finally. Because it's not windy right now, which is amazing. And since they're still babies, they need to be warm. So we gotta have the light on. Heat lamp. We'll turn that all off in the morning because it's supposed to be really warm tomorrow. And turn the fan on and open up the little hoop house here. Okay. Okay. Now into the holes, I will add some fertilizer bags. This is from Wow Wallace. These are the Super Starter Packs, which is just a little jump start with some nitrogen and all the beautiful, wonderful nutrients. Phosphorus, potash, calcium, magnesium, sulfur. It's just well balanced. I need some mycorrhizae inoculant, also from Wow Wallace. Go to their website. Woo-hoo. Sprinkle it like fairy dust. Okay, what else do we got? We got some Azos. We got some Azos. Azos. You can snap that and turn it around so you can read it. Oops. Put a little bit in the hole for the roots. This is beneficial bacteria. Good stuff. I want to get some Versity in there, but it's all the way over there I have to leave my microphone here, and I have to go get it. So I'm gonna leave my microphone right here, and I'm gonna go get my Versity. I'll be back. All right. I'm back. Are you still there? Jackhammer. It says I'm still alive. But am I really? I have no clue. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so now we're up to the next item. Versity Bacillus blend increases nutrient solubilization. What? Great for vegetables, fruits, herbs. It's good for the roots. It's good for the plant. So we're going to use it. I used it in the watering of my little babies. So they've been getting this already as a addition to the water. Alright, I think that's all my goodies for now. Now I gotta go pick some babies and I gotta get them identified so I don't forget who I planted. That would be rude. Yes, it's greenhouse plastic, 6 mil clear plastic. And then PVC pipe and some rebar. That's all I did to get this going. Can you see what I'm doing? Hopefully it's good. Hi, Maggie. Is it dinner time? I'm sorry. I'm going to try and get these pumpkins in. Oh my gosh, it's already late. You're such a good girl, Maggie. Did you chase any bunnies? Did you chase a bunny? Let's see. What do we got out here? Now that it's not windy, I can take this plastic off. They're getting so big. Those poor things are overgrown in my plastic little cart. All right, who do we have here? We don't even know. Who looks good? Who wants to go? Well, we can just try right here. What is that? Oh. Oh. Oh, my baby plants aren't baby anymore. Look at how big that sucker is. That's too big. So the first true leaf came this way, so this is trying to go this way. So if I put them in the hole going towards like this, tipped a little. I had to cut the bag off of her. There. There. I think that'll work. And then we will mound up her soil around her. Just gotta get a knife and cut that plastic bag off of her instead of a pot. So many knives. All the garden tools that you need. A sharp knife is one of the best ones you got. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Oh, she's got so many beautiful roots. I don't know if I can show you her beautiful roots, but I need to get this bag out of here. I don't know if you can see her roots, but I've got to cover them up. So I will make a nice mound around her with all the soil I had in the hole. And this is my first baby in the ground. Awesome sauce. Really see what I'm doing though. I guess I'm gonna move that. Probably laid down a little bit more than I wanted it to, but it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's see. Get the next hole prepped a little bit deeper. Live and learn. I still want all the beautiful fertilizer in there. Okay. Alright, maybe I will drop that down a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. How about that? Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Right? Coming down. There we go. Now you can see a little bit better. Maybe I'll get you a little closer to it. Better? Hopefully it's better without being right up my ass. No judging. But I got a lot of shit laying around. I try to keep it contained, but there's just so much of it. And it's like, oh, as soon as I get more stuff, then I go, oh my gosh, I need another barn to put it all in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I should probably go and label that one. That is the 2,350 Morse, which was the Michigan state record for a couple of years, and it was just beat 2 seasons ago, and now our state record is 2,670 pounds. I know, right? Crazy. All right. Are you still with me? Is somebody there hearing anything I have to say? Not that I need to have an audience, but just curious if I'm still online. I need a name tag. I need a name badge. What do I got? What do I got for name badges over here? Okay. Open this thing up. And I can write. What is this? Oh. Morse. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need it to be. Let's see. I don't know if you can read that. Nope. I scratched it in there. And I'm going to tie this to something. I don't know what. Probably a teeny tiny piece of, what you call this? Bamboo. A tiny piece of bamboo. And that way it won't be too tall. It'll be in that little hoop house. So I got these little pieces of bamboo. They're not very long. I can tie it to this and be unobtrusive. Should probably do something more fantastic than this, but this will work for now. There, ta-da! How cute is that? And put it right next to it. I got another one, and we'll go find one more giant pumpkin and plant that one. Then I should probably get off and get Maggie dinner because she's super late with dinner. Who is this? I don't know. Bledsoe. This is a beautiful pumpkin plant. Oh, here's another one. She big. Normally you don't want to transplant them when they're this big, but guess I started them too early. I got them out here too late. So when you got your little baby pumpkins, and they come out with 2 cotyledons, and that's the feeding non-leaves. It's like an embryo to an egg, right? Then it has the first true leaf after that. That comes towards you. That means the vine is going to vine away from the first true leaf. This is the first true leaf, so the vine is going to go that way. And that's the way I want it to grow. So I am going to plant her in that direction. Hopefully she doesn't break. If I'm an idiot, she'll break. Please don't be an idiot today. Okay. Oh, she looks so beautiful. Let's see if I can't get her bag off without screwing everything up. Maybe I might. Nice sharp knife. Oh, without cutting all those beautiful roots. Look at all those roots. And you see them? Hi, Hazel. Are you trying to see what I'm doing? Hazel said I want to see the roots. Okay. Maggie says she wants to see the roots too. For God's sake, everybody. Alright. You see the roots? Beautiful roots. That's what you want. Seeing red? You still here? Oh, I might just turn this off by accident. Hitting the wrong button. Alright. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. It's getting dark out here, so we better wrap it up. I will give them a nice drink before making sure the tent, the hoop house, is all closed up for the night. Oh, come on. Let go of the bag, you son of a gun. There we go. Oh, you're so pretty. Let's stay there. Doing great. Doing great. Good job. Okay. Got her. We got her in the ground. Yay. We got her. We got it. Got it going on. Okay. I'll label her too. Give them both a drink. I mean, I just gave them a drink before I put them in the ground, but the ground is not dry. So that's good. I mean, dry as it was. So this is the 2083 Bledsoe. So that's how much his pumpkin weighed, 2,083 pounds, and that is the grower, his last name. Or her last name. But I think that's a man. Alright. 2 babies in the ground. That is awesome sauce. I am thrilled. Are y'all thrilled? You got to watch. This is This one of these two could grow me 1,000-pound pumpkin. I'm excited. Are you excited? We should all be excited. We'll get a name badge for this one, and then we'll cut her off for the night. Not that I'm gonna stop working. I will not. It's at 2,083 Bledsoe. Okay, and then I will get this tied up. Hi, Hazel. And I will have to go in and feed Maggie because she's been so patiently waiting for me to quit fooling around out here. Got my name badge. Probably can't read it. It's okay. I can read it. And we will get this on here. I don't think you're here. Nobody's made a comment, but it's okay. Hopefully it's still recording. Hopefully it is. It says it is. They could be lying to me. All right, everybody. That is a wrap for you guys. Thank you so much for coming along, watching me pot up a bunch of dirt and plant my baby pumpkins. I'll go feed Maggie. I will water them, close up the hoop house, you see, and make sure the heat's on, make sure the lights are on, put the other babies away because maybe everybody's not going to get planted tonight. All right, later on. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.